Howdy, tabletop RPG fans. Thank you for supporting this channel. I'm Rangleme, Grand Poobah of Game Design, and this Reviews Day topic is about the Dream Park RPG from Talsorian Games by Michael Pondsmith. Dream Park is a novel by Larry Niven and Stephen Barnes, originally written in 1981. It depicts a theme park of sorts that allows participants to live lives of adventure with holographic accompaniment. Think Westworld meets Star Trek: The Next Generation holodeck. The novel has 3 sequels. In 1992, Talsorian Games published the Dream Park RPG, a 128-page book by Michael Pondsmith. In the 1980s, I attended an inspiring talk by Steve Barnes, where he talked about human potential, martial arts, and the creative sci-fi writing. Dream Park, like many of Pondsmith's designs, featured highly graphical layout and clear design patterns used to communicate what could otherwise be difficult concepts in a very simple way, making the game fun to read, fun to run, and fun to play. Dream Park continues to inspire my RPG designs to this day. Sadly, Talsorian no longer has the rights to continue publishing the Dream Park RPG. If you want a copy, you'll have to find it used. Here is the Dream Park RPG. Dream Park, originally written by Larry Niven and Stephen Barnes, and the game was designed by Michael Pondsmith. First of all, it has some terrific art all throughout the thing. The cover is by Bill Aiken. Cover design came out by Matt Aniceto. Hopefully I'm not pronouncing that too badly. Mike Ebert did the cover card art. Illustrations inside were done by C.A. Bates, Tim Eldred, Gary T. Washington, and Sean Howell. Graphics inside were done by Mike Pondsmith and Matt Aniceto. I was very much impressed because this is the first time, even though it's published in 1992, that I felt like an RPG product, really used the graphics to accentuate teaching the game and explaining how to properly not only build your characters and run it, but how to actually play it as the game master and effectively do all the stuff. The opening section is about Welcome to Dream Park and includes meeting Alex Griffin, who I've always wondered about whether this is a left hand in his right hand pocket, or why does it look awkward? But it shows a terrific map of Dream Park itself, sectioned off into the different pods or slices that people would adventure in. And then meeting the guy that does the Dream Tech, Tom Znumi, the Game Masters, the Game Masters Part 2, people that were in some of the other stories, the writers. This is a picture of Larry Niven and Steve Barnes. And then the designer, and actually has a picture of Michael Pondsmith in the thing. Then we break into the quick start rules. And at the time, maybe this wasn't so unique, but it was, because not a lot of games had a quick start mode at that point. And this section basically introduced the gameplay in a very unique way without all the rules. It just basically got you into the idea of how actions were resolved, how dice and distance and tokens were done, how to read the cards, and what what adventures you could do, and it set up an immediate way for players to learn the game, very simply learn the properties of their characters in a trading card based format, and then how to run a very, very simple quick start game. It had how to attack something. It had results tables and matrices to look up the resolution of skills. It had simple maps with iconography that guided you through the crystal mazes, the keys of time, and under the microscope, one where you shrink down and become players inside of a miniature submarine. So as you get into the regular gameplay, now you've got advanced character rules, including an advanced overview of the character sheet, which I'll do momentarily. A breakdown of your backgrounds, your motivation, all the important stats and skills that you could gain: psychic abilities, superpowers, professions, basic skills and wounds, optional skills. Then there's the big zombie pirate game, which is an example of a full-blown game and of undersea adventure. How many game points you get as you survive it. All the kinds of creatures and maps that you might encounter along the way. And then writing the Dream Park game. And remember, it's a meta game, not a multi-genre game. You're actually the heroes that are the players going to a theme park. And so the stories just unfold to give you ways to interact with other characters who are also in the theme park, who might be up to no good while you're there. It talks about looking for genres: fantasy, horror, swashbuckler, western, Victorian, cyberpunk, gangster, pulp, and superhero, space opera, espionage, and war story. And it talks about scripting the game, and this is a section that that I use constantly as a game designer and as somebody who runs game masters games for role-playing sessions. There's a beat chart. Basically, it shows you how to script an adventure using action beats and character development beats. And so it takes you through a hook, a cliffhanger, development, a cliffhanger, a development, a cliffhanger, development, a climax, and a resolution. And it provides all the different kinds of hooks, cliffhangers, and developments along the way, with a climax section and a resolution for creating your own stories. And then at the very back of the book, copy of sheet of paper with two character sheets on it that you can copy, but also these wonderful color trading cards that punch out. And you notice that I have not punched mine out. Colorful pictures of the characters on the front, and the red are all characters. And then in this section back here, there are some blue ones that are used for NPCs, people that you might encounter in the game. Overall, a wonderful book. I bought mine immediately when the Dream Park game came out in 1992. I highly recommend it. It is unfortunately not for sale anymore. You can't even get a PDF, but you can find people who are selling their copies used on eBay or other used game sites. Dream Park RPG has two modes. Quick Start had simpler characters and dropped you into instant action. It used trading card style format with a color picture on the front of the card and RPG stats and skills on the back of the card. Dream Park RPG Regular Play had a full character sheet. It used a checkmark system for rapid character personality profile building, a skills section with the 10 basic skills, and an options section where special skills, powers, gear, or pets could be listed that would affect your character's abilities. Dream Park RPG was readily adaptable to any genre or setting, and the rules included instructions to do just that. This episode is brought to you by Kaboomkin, the smaller, faster, funnier RPG of cartoon fairy tale post-apocalypse mayhem. It's time to blow stuff up. Get it now at www.kaboomkin.com. Thank you all for watching this episode. Hit like, subscribe, or ring the bell, or Booger will get you. If you want to see more videos like this, go to hopspush.com and buy an RPG or t-shirt. Do good, annoy evil, and bye-bye.